Hey guys, so recently I did a video about my Joann yarn haul that I did for Halloween, and one of the things I was going to make out of that was a Halloween witch hat to wear out when I went trick-or-treating with the grandkids, and to wear when other kids came and I handed out candy, and this is a result of that. But something I found out during that adventure of making this hat was I'd always known that working with black yarn was harder, but what I discovered was there's a really neat way to help you see the stitches in black yarn that I'm going to give you today. So I was crocheting along trying to make my hat, and I'd actually made another version before this one where I decided that I didn't like the proportions, the size, all the kinds of things, and I'm freehanding it, or I freehanded it, so I'm always very self-conscious about how something comes out, and when I follow a pattern it pretty much is fine, and then when I freehanded it I usually come up with multiple versions of something before I come up with the final version. I don't know if anybody else is like that with their crochet projects, but I can be with mine. Anyway, as I was crocheting through, I was having such a hard time seeing the stitches, and I tried other methods, like I was using my phone trying to get light, and then I looked over and I saw on my husband's end table, where he'd been working in the garage at some point and brought it in, this headlight. What it is a headlight, and he can put it around his neck and be working on his in the car or whatever he's working on and see. And so you turn on these little lights here and you can see everything down below you, which I thought was pretty cool. And there's actually different settings. It has different settings. And this one is actually, like, I think he got it probably at Lowe's because it's cobalt. So I'm assuming he got it at Lowe's, but I'll look up, before I post this video, I'll look up and see if there's something comparable on Amazon that might be helpful to others. And anyway, I looked over and I saw that, and I was like, I wonder. So I pulled it out, I put it on, and I start playing around with it. And it also moves. Like, you can move these guys to where they can be, you know, once you get it around your neck, you can, like, I literally could do it like this. So I played around with it. I came up with, you know, what worked best for how I was sitting with my crochet, and determined that this is much easier when you want to work with black yarn. And I'm actually crocheting right now, but I'm not crocheting with black yarn, so I'm not actually using it. But I think any dark yarn, like if you're working with a dark purple or a dark maroon or something, anything that's, or dark navy, even anything dark like that, one of these lights is going to be a lifesaver for you. And it doesn't have to be like a cobalt one. Like I said, I'll look up and see if there are some comparable versions. I think that anybody who's struggling with seeing the stitches on dark yarn or bulky yarn, even, that you can't see your stitches and you're struggling, and maybe you don't do the projects because of that, give something like this a try, because I think that you're going to find you have a much easier time, like I did, and I was able to finish my project, which I kept putting it down. I kept getting frustrated, and once I started using the light, I finished it like that. It was great. So anyway, let me know if you've tried something like that, or if you are thinking about trying something like that, or even just let me know if you also have trouble with dark yarn. Thanks.